Oh man, I know Denji might lose his pecker next chapter, but I feel like I got castrated. What's good, guys, man? We're back for another anime chapter of Chainsaw Man, in which all I have to say is, man, I don't know what to say. Like, this chapter is a doozy as a review chapter. I didn't even like this chapter as a reader because I felt like nothing happened. Nothing truly, really did happen. Let's hop straight into it. The only thing worth talking about, truly, was just Denji's sad moments. Like the whole thing with Denji just is sad, and like it's not even like a question of what's he sad about. He was just pure honest and told us exactly, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm coming to not like when Tatsuji does it. This is the second time I remember he did it. He did it with Asa back in chapter 124, in which Asa explains that she's scared of being alone because it doesn't feel good, and having friends because she doesn't know how to cope or adapt to having friends and she's never experienced it before. In which I'm not too mad at that because Asa's a new character, and it's okay for us like to give us one or two nuggets of how she thinks like directly so we can better understand her character. But I don't feel like he's ever been this direct with Denji before. I feel like it's always been like more ambiguous, and it allows us as readers to comprehend and get an idea of it far better than him just straight out telling us. And the portrayal of Denji's character this chapter was just a big one to me. I don't really get into the Denji's a pervert arguments on Twitter and stuff like that. I like to joke about it and have fun with it. But this time I truly felt like, gosh damn, Denji took more with his wiener than anybody else. Like, he was by far the most selfish I've ever seen him. And it was kind of, it just sucked. I didn't really like this chapter. I just couldn't like it. It was just, the Denji fan in me didn't like it. The reviewer in me didn't really like it, and nothing happened of great importance. Like, I didn't even find none of the jokes fun this chapter. It was just a not a good chapter to me. A bad chapter. Yes, I'm gonna say bad chapter. Been too nice to Tatsuji. It was a bad chapter. And back on the Denji point, cause I just got sidetracked about a chapter. Like, Denji as a character has shown to us that he has priorities. He does. Like, Naito was number one, Chainsaw Man was number two. That's why when Yoshida threatened Naito, he gave it up for a good while, and even though he was sad about it, he let it all go because that's who he is. That was the priority. And going back to like when the house is burning, I did say it was selfish of him to choose to be Chainsaw Man. It probably wasn't the right time, but I believe that Denji was being selfish, and I wasn't too mad at him then because I assumed it was a mistake that he'll learn from, and it showed that he had learned from it because it cost him everything now. But it seems like he just relapsed into it again, and that's probably my main problem. It just feels like he's relapsing, and the solution is just ridiculous. Castration? Boy, Denji's gonna become a eunuch now? I'm not gonna lie, man. I like Denji with the D. Yes, I like Denji with the D. No Diddy. I guess yes, Diddy. But yeah, Denji with the D has given us many good moments. Remember when Asa got kidnapped by the Fallen Devil and went to hell? And then Denji saved her, and then the Fallen Devil was right in front of him and said, "You can go, but Asa gotta stay." And what does Denji with the D do? He looks at Asa's butt, looks at her, and said, "Can I at least take her lower half with me?" Oh, that was prime Denji. This is why he's the GOAT, and it's only because he has the D. But now the D is thinking too much. Maybe they can trim the D a little bit, just trim it off a little bit, then because he's getting too big-headed. I guess this is what I can do whole chapter, just make the D jokes. But that's all I have in me, man. Like, people want to see K Bonnie this chapter, and guys, you're going to a brothel. No, not to us. Yeah, I don't know what goes on in there. So yeah, but I assume people would be topless. I don't think Katsuji can draw this. Like, there's only so much he can get away with. But it would have been fun to see K Bond there, maybe outside, like, and then we could finally get the brother and sister combined. But that was too much to ask for. Nah, we didn't even get that. But on my final note, I want to leave it on a tweet from Chainsaw Man Unleashed, which this tweet was kind of a nice summary of this chapter to a certain degree, where he pretty much kind of shows that Denji and Asa, although they want to be selfish, that it leads to them bad outcomes, and how the world leads them towards these outcomes. And it's kind of an ironic sense. And I do like these guys' tweets. I should like them more of them, but I like how they paint the chapter, and I did find like a bit of irony and bittersweet. But that's where I'll leave you guys, man. What would you guys think of this chapter? I think it was bad. But that's just my opinion, guys. What do you think? Please like, comment, subscribe. It's been B3, and stay animated.